Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Terrapins will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Miami's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down here for the offense. He leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Ward. Gets it out quickly. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Hurricanes are marching down the field. He's going to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 6th play of the drive coming up. The give to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Maryland's offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be dragged down. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's George. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to throw. It's Ward. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking to pass. And they got him for the sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Canes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes his connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Canes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Gets open down the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And 1st down for the offense.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Maryland 0.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next move yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Martinez on the carry. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. 1st down here for the offense. Complete to start this drive. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to go up top on 1st down. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Morris. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. He makes the connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. Looking for space, it's Hemby. Still running at the 40. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 8th play of the drive coming up. Right back to the well. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Snags it over the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's a 1st down.
The give to the lone running back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Back to throw, it's Morris. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Maryland!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT.
Calling for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14, Miami 10.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Martinez. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The give to the back. Thrust that arm out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Scanning the field, it's Ward. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll have to punt for the 4th time today. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On second down, wants to throw it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They move the tight end all over. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Quickly complete. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They keep it on the ground to open the third. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Running behind that left side. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll turn to Martinez. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field.
Good enough for first down.
They'll throw it on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Running back searching for a hole. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
And first down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Snagged in the middle. It's Hemby. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. It doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Miami, 10.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll run it on the counter. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And now on first down after converting with the run. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes a connection. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Well, jet sweep pass. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. To throw, it's Ward. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Shakes off the defender. And it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. I'll
tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything's working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The run from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3 as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll let it fly. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. A 3rd and long coming up here. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Now on second down after the incompletion. On the ground, it's Hemby. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Give to the running back. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Makes the grab. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. To the air, it's Ward. Fires left. Hauls it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the ground with the back. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking for space. It's Hemby. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Going up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Right on target this time. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Ward. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
The There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Miami, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And the Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. To the air, it's Ward. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll go to the air. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Who cares about double coverage? Just get it in there. Give your guy a chance, and it worked out that time.
And the receiver would definitely agree with you. This is a little bit risky, throw it in traffic, but trust your guy. You know, he's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes and rewards you for it.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Dropping back, it's Ward. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. A strike downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Martinez.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it and stop the clock. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Getting some... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.